Breaking news that's coming in. The United States strikes drug smuggling boats in the Pacific. 14 people have been killed. The United States military has carried out multiple strikes on 4 boats in the eastern Pacific Ocean, killing 14 people and leaving 1 survivor. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth had said. Now, in a post on X, we learned that he stated that the 4 vessels were transiting along known narco trafficking routes and carrying narcotics. The strikes are a part of President Donald Trump's intensified campaign against the suspected drug smuggling network operating in international waters. According to Hegseth, Mexican authorities have taken over the search and rescue operation for the sole survivor. The latest operation marked the first time that several strikes were conducted on the same day under the new campaign. Israel has accused Hamas of lying about the fate of Israeli hostages. The IDF says that Hamas staged false discoveries of remains by reburying bodies before summoning Red Cross officials for the photos. Here's a quick report on that.
The Israeli Defense Forces have accused Hamas of lying about the fate of Israeli hostages and staging scenes to mislead the international observers. In a statement, the IDF said that the Hamas terrorists were filmed removing body remains from a prepared structure and reburying them nearby. The Israeli military claimed that this was part of a broader attempt by Hamas to manipulate international opinion and obstruct the recovery of deceased hostages. Despite Hamas's public statements about difficulties in locating remains, the IDF says that the terror group continues to control and conceal the bodies it refuses to release under existing agreements. The allegations come amid ongoing negotiations for the return of Israeli hostages and heightened tensions between Israel and Hamas over the handling of the dead.
China and the 11-member ASEAN bloc signed an upgrade to their free trade agreement yesterday, boosting the digital, green and emerging industry sectors. The deal, known as ASEAN-China Free Trade Area 3.0, covers a combined market of over 2 billion people, lowers tariff and expands services and investment flows. Now, the current ASEAN chair hailed the agreement and called for peace and progress across the region, including Myanmar as well. Here's a report on that.
China and the Asian bloc of Southeast Asian nations yesterday signed an upgrade to their free trade agreement. The 11-member Association of Southeast Asian Nations is China's largest trading partner. According to ASEAN statistics, the bilateral trade totaled $771 billion last year. Leaders hailed the deal, which spans the digital and green economy and other new industries. Premier Li Qiang pitched expanded economic ties with Beijing as an alternative to the protectionist policies of US President Trump. The signing of the ASEAN-China Free Trade Area 3.0 came on the final day of the annual ASEAN Summit.